Women are basically NASCAR driver. Women are basically NASCAR drivers. Women are basically NASCAR drivers.
Hello internet, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a large variety of posts. But I thought we would catch up to the response of what all went down yesterday and the day before, and kind of diversify these subreddits that we are going to be looking at today, just to get a more broad perspective on what the other subreddits think about what's going on. Because we all know they have to give their opinion. And by the way, a lot of these subreddits actually banned X-Links, surprisingly, after the whole Elon fiasco. Even on subreddits like NBA as a protest, like really getting everybody in there. But we will go over all the reactions shortly, but before we do, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Truly Based Discord and my subreddit. And if you want to donate just $5 to become certified based, you will have your name shouted out at the end of every single video till the end of time, even if you only donate once. Now on to the posts. Donald Trump demands apology from Bishop who hurt his feelings. 42,000 upvotes. And because it is a Reddit article, it is going to be framed in the most disingenuous way possible, so let's click on it and see what we got. Alrighty, so we're going to look for him quote-unquote apologizing, so they could do much better. She was nasty in tone and not compelling or smart. Yup, this is Trump talking. Complained about Bud bringing her church into politics in a very ungracious way and declared the service very boring and uninspiring. She and her church owe the public an apology. Oh, I see. So he's not asking her to apologize to him. He's asking her to apologize to the public. Now, isn't that much different? But she did do what a lot of people do in this situation, especially about the trans kids and stuff, and not actually address the concerns that the other side has, and just, I don't know, gave her own rhetoric. Saying that there's a bunch of people scared now, like I said in my previous video, is not a good look. Like, what if someone told Obama during one of their, like, inauguration prayers or whatever, hey, the children in these countries are scared of your drone strikes, can you, like, chill out next time? Or even worse, literally giving the cotton-picking argument. Like, Mr. Trump, how are we gonna keep exploiting these people for our own profits? Think about the Latinx trans kids, Mr. Trump. But anyway, let's look at the comments. And very quickly though, I know they didn't read the article because you actually have to subscribe to the Daily Beast. And one, why would you do that? And two, we all know that even if there's a minor roadblock, it'll stop most people from doing something, even if the roadblock is not that big at all. But anyway, back to the comments. What a snowflake. Yep, Trump is a little beta bitch. Real men don't lash out over every perceived slight towards them. Not that this was even at that level. Anyone that thinks this thing is a role model and a leader is absolutely clueless. As someone that has an actual leadership background, it's just laughable. Bro's trying to be a leader, but he doesn't even read the articles that he's fucking spouting on about. Are these the leadership qualities that we're talking about? He wants an apology for a Christian praying for the welfare of others in a country he presides over. What a snowflake. And this got 21,000 upvotes. Ah yes, the welfare of exploiting illegal immigrants. That is the type of welfare the left loves. It's astonishing how such a graceful and nuanced sermon. Yo, where is the nuance in trans kids? Essentially a very short plea for mercy, aligned with the positions of the Episcopal Church, the Catholic Church, and the other Protestant denominations, rooted in the most obvious doctrinal points of the Gospels, stirs so much anger among partisans and receives such a disgusting response from Trump. He simply couldn't let it slide, could he? I'm still amazed at how many Christians in the US back him up. I can't wrap my mind around it. This fedora-wearing fuck got 14,000 upvotes. How does this person even know what the response was? I would bet $10,000 that this person never fucking opened up the article and just made this fucking trite garbage of a comment. I will say something about this though. Large number of illegal immigrants that came into the country and killed people. So these stats come from the Cato Institute, if you're wondering, and I can put that down in the description. But in Texas, there are approximately 30.5 million people, and around 10% of those are illegal immigrants. And it stated that illegals killed about 1.8 people out of 100,000, and the native population of the US killed about 3.2 out of 100,000 people. And because we're doing 10% of this 30.5 million digit, that is about 3.05 million illegals and about 27.45 million Texans. And so these numbers would come to about 52 deaths per year by illegals, which is about 1 a week, and about 835 per year, which is a little more than 2 a day. But overall, illegals would commit about 5% of the murders total. Now, don't get me wrong, 52 less deaths is definitely what we're shooting for, and so is reducing this 5%. And personally, I prefer the argument of principle that just says, hey, you know, they're not supposed to be here, so let's get them out, period. Like, we don't need to turn the rhetoric up, even though I know it's quite effective. But I think it would be really good if Trump looked less radical by trying to insinuate the number is supposedly a lot higher than it actually is. But like I said, I still think that 5% should absolutely be 0%, and we should deport all of them anyway, regardless of if it's 0% or not. But anyway, let's continue. Wants a bishop to apologize for being Christian. Now, like I said, I'm no Christian, but I don't remember Jesus ever talking about a trans kid, alright? Or trans anything for that matter, as gender ideology is a very modern idea. She asked him to be merciful to those who are scared. His response was no, now apologize for asking. He should be banned from the churches for that. 2.6 thousand people who still have not read the fucking article. But anyway, let's move on to the response from AOC on Elon Musk. In this country, we hate Nazis. Oh wow, so profound, guys. I am so glad that we needed AOC to tell us this. We definitely need AOC to warn us of the boogeyman that they created. Walter Gardner was the son of Mrs. Gardner, my neighbor growing up. We bugged the shit out of his mom, riding our big wheels. He was killed after D-Day and is buried in Plot O, Row 3, Grave 9 of the Brittany American Cemetery. He died fighting fucking Nazis. Okay, thanks for the lore drop, I guess. What does this have to do with the post? Everyone in America is trying to divorce their narrative from their experience, and that's not how it works. Fuck all Nazis, especially ones that think they are American. As an outsider looking in, the US seems pretty damn tolerant of Nazis at the moment. Then maybe you need to come inside and stop being an outsider so you can actually understand. There is very little crossover between Elon's actions and those of an actual Nazi. Bro is literally funding aid in Israel as we speak, in like Gaza and shit. And Trump is also massively pro-Israel. Like, what world are these people living in? Even his own side hates that he's so fucking pro-Israel. And I hate that he is so pro-Israel. Where is the America as our top priority, man? What Elon did to me looked well rehearsed. His face at the moment of the salute expressing catharsis, in my opinion. It's sad to me how many people are buying into the bullshit cover he created. The expression from the heart. I mean, dude literally grunted when he, like, threw his heart out. He made all the expressions of throwing something. But okay, it's crazy to me how naive I was as a kid with access to a new thing called the internet, thinking it'd lead to an age of truth. Bro, you're on fucking r/politics talking about the age of truth? People got like 50,000 upvotes in the other post, and none of them actually read the fucking article. And I could tell because all their comments were framed as if Trump was the one who asked for a personal apology. Some of us hate Nazis. There's a significant portion of the population that loves Nazis, and some may actually be Nazis. If you sympathize or support Nazis, you're a Nazi by association, no exceptions. Dude, I want to know what this guy means by significant portion of the population. Are we talking like 1%, 5%, 0.01%, 20,000 people, 70,000 people? It's just as vague as possible. America used to have Hitler's summer camps. America had its own faction of the Nazi Party. They held a rally at Madison Square Gardens famously. Our current president's father was in attendance. Small world. How am I not surprised by this? You know who also worked very closely with the Nazi Party? That's right, Henry Ford. Am I now a Nazi because I want a Mustang? Did all US citizens just become female? A new executive order passed that says there are only male and female genders. Female means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the large reproductive cell, and male means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the small reproductive cell. Reproductive cells don't start producing until week 6. What does this executive order even mean? Are we this retarded, or are we just being dense? I think we know exactly what this means. If you were born, like how 99 point whatever % of the population is, with either female gametes, which are the eggs, or male gametes, which are the sperm. I am a YouTuber, not a fucking biology teacher. And even if I take this retarded ass comment seriously, how in the hell did you conclude that it means that all US citizens are now female? This person is certainly confused, like in their name. Also, the large reproductive cell and the small reproductive cell, what the fuck is that wording? It's such a weird way to phrase it. Look guys, you don't even know what a woman is, and you are women probably. We are on 2X chromosomes, so I think the wording is actually quite fitting for you. It means that our new president and the people working for him don't understand basic biology or science. Shaking my head, not laughing. Bro, this all started with Ketanji Brown Jackson, someone who is supposed to interpret the law. I mean, how are we supposed to interpret Title IX if you don't know what a woman is? Stupid American transphobes just abolished gender. How the fuck did they abolish gender? They abolished gender ideology, but gender and sex are still the same thing. And they've been the same thing until, I don't know, yesterday. But actually, I can't even say that anymore. It's literally just the thing now. Gotta love when they accuse the trans agenda of wanting to forcibly transition people and then go ahead and do it. Republicans are always projecting. Oh my god, this person doesn't get it. Holy shit. This is the most brain dead post I've read in such a long time. I've been reading this to mean this: female, actual people; male, theoretical people because no one fits this category; 3, some unidentified nebulous third sex not mentioned in the order; all people who are not female. Again, how the fuck did you come to this conclusion? And no one of any sex produces reproductive cells until the 6th week. Dude, leave it to Redditors to make the most retarded semantics arguments I've ever fucking heard. I think it would actually technically be that we are all gender undefined since, you know, there isn't one at conception. While I was born female and identify as female, I may have to ask people to start referring to me as they, them, because, well, Trump made it illegal for me to be anything but what I was at conception, so, and putting other whenever I'm asked for my gender. Like seriously, if we just interpret this, how 99% of people know human biology to work, it makes complete sense. I love when misogynists are confronted with the fact that female is nature's default state. It's the original form, the preference. But the funniest part about this is that it's just completely wrong. Female is not nature's default state. During conception, the XX or XY chromosome is already present during the embryonic state, which means that if a Y chromosome is present, 99 point, again, whatever percentage of the time, it's going to be a male. There is no quote-unquote default state. It's just determined by what gene is currently present. But I guess that's not very feminist of me to say, so we're gonna move on. Oh, and I love posts like this. So this was 2 days ago and it got 9,000 upvotes. And this is the non-binary flag. We are valid as long as we exist. We will not be erased. Yeah, you know your identity is valid when you constantly have to tell and be reminded by others that it's valid. God, so fucking stupid. Oh, and this one too, trans lives matter. And it's this shittily drawn butterfly. As non-binary folks, our identities are not intrinsically connected to thrashing out against the desires of old white men. We are punk as fuck, and there's nothing more punk than being unabashedly punk in the face of a government that tells you not to. Make noise, break shit, make art, thrive. All the art we make will totally stop Donald Trump. Hey, I have a challenge for you. Go ask a young black woman, just any young black woman, what they think of non-binary. Seriously, just go to Walmart and do it. I really want to hear their answer. Tell them you're a she, they too. A new kind of man. Millions of young men died during the war, but fortunately, humankind had discovered a new kind of man. The woman. Wait, I don't fucking get it. What? What the fuck are we talking about? Can someone in the comments explain this, please? Trump's anti-trans executive order is bad, but it technically defines everyone as female. It states female means, oh my god, okay, it's the same shit. Since all fetuses at conception are female, Trump just defined everyone as female. But like I said, this is just so bullshit, man. They already have the Y chromosome at conception. Sorry, was I hitting the mic? That's how it fucking works. Just because they follow the same path because the fucking gene hasn't activated yet, the SRY gene, doesn't actually make it fucking female. It's literally called the indifference stage. If they were science literate, we would not be in this predicament. That's why there's 600 genders. God, both parties are retarded, man. Just give me a break. Cancelled Prime. What else are we canceling? Cancelled Prime, left Facebook, never gone on Instagram, left X, joined Blue Sky. Shout out to the Witch Sky feed. Joined Dropout. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Doing what I can. Blue hair. Reminder, Black Rifle Coffee supported Kyle Rittenhouse because we like when PDF files succeed. Alright, that's me being disingenuous, but you know what I fucking mean. Just another IQ test. Like, I don't care if I'm legally, like, able to carry a gun. If someone is chasing me and I see a gun on the ground, I'm gonna pick it up and shoot them, alright? It should be that simple, logically. But seriously, why are they protesting? I don't really understand. Is there some giant, like, coalition that I just missed out on? But anyway, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But thank you so much for watching, and on to the patrons. And we have 2 new patrons since our last video, so thank you so much to the new base legend, Mr. Proria, and the new base certified member, Ape Monkey. And on to our based gods, we have XX Schisms XX and your local Inquisitor. And to our base legends, we have Kada, Yoru Imiya, and Triple X Medic. And to our super based, we have Shadow Dow, Devin Dekron, Contranock, Redzi, Aziz Deglee, Pim Tool, Joseph Miller, Zach Orange, Peef Rimgar. And to our base certified, we have Bone Blayat 7.62, Crowbond, Joker Gaming, Nathan Quinn, Matthew M, Doowop Diggy, Blom Green, Tom, Matthew Armstrong, oh my gosh, Thomas Lehman, Rezu Jordan, Arcturus 51, Worm, Serbian Sickle 92, Terray, Turkey Dog, Easy Joe, Levy Velasco, Crow Eater 1836, Filler, Hilday, Joe Billy, Crocodilus, Wes, Snidler, Easy Joe, Caught Ghosted, and Clan of One. And thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.